Hello and welcome. I'm Pastor Dan Schrader. I'm the Bible Study Editor at Northwestern Publishing House. Joining me today is Professor Jim Korthals, author of the Bible study, The Word Endures, Lessons from the Lives of Powerful Politicians. Welcome, Professor Korthals. This study connects the early Christian church, people at the time of the Reformation, and our lives today as Christians. Could you tell us what you enjoyed most about putting together this study?
Solomon once said that there's nothing new under the sun. And I think we really see that when we compare the first century in Palestine and the 16th century in Central Europe and 21st century today. We may think that things are very much different today, and as far as our environment, perhaps it is. But as far as the sinful nature of mankind and the need for the gospel, those things are still the same today as they were in the 1st or 16th century.
Thank you. And people are very much aware of politicians today that we have all around us. Can you think of some examples from the study that people would find interesting about looking at these politicians at the time of Martin Luther?
I think one of the things you're going to find is that there's a wide variety of personalities. You have people who have the very best of intentions, who think that they're doing the right thing. But unfortunately, sometimes those intentions are misplaced. You take somebody like John the Constant, for example, who wants very much to keep the Reformation alive and going forward because he believes that this is God's will. Then you have someone like Charles V or Leo X, who think also that they're doing God's will by trying to squash the Reformation. It's a case of people not always paying close attention to what God's Word has to say, but you find a wide variety of personalities in this period.
Great. And if some people are wondering how this study could benefit them today, what are some things that you could see, in your opinion, would be helpful for them as they go through this study too?
I think, first of all, the opportunity to study God's Word is something that is always beneficial. But looking back, I think we can really begin to appreciate how God works in our world. When you think that if Martin Luther had been born 100 years earlier, from our human perspective, the Reformation would have gone nowhere. But God prepares everything so that at this time and at this place, the Reformation can be a success, and he can bring God's Word back to its full glory so that God's people can benefit from it. So I think the benefit is being able to see God in action, so to speak, through the instruments that he has at this particular time.
Thank you. And thanks for giving us an introduction to this Bible study as well.
You're welcome.
We hope that you consider joining in this study. For more information about this study and other helpful resources, please visit the Northwestern Publishing House website at nph.net. Thank you for watching.